What's going on, guys? This is Shippers Able here with my top 27 deck profile at European in Manchester. Today I played the Path to Greatness into Victory Strike. I was one of the few people that used the Shenron leader instead of Broly. I decided to use Shenron just because at the minute there isn't any answers to playing the cards for free. And it doesn't really matter about what life you're at to do it. So let's go through the deck profile and I'll go through my matchups. So I run 3 of the Bardock, swap straight into Gohan, generally pass 2, wait to next turn, swap 2 straight into Path to Greatness, rest a card, draw. And then it's just a question of stalling, waiting for the other cards. So I ran 2 of the Abrupt Breakthrough Gokus. This is just in case I went against kill Krillin decks. When swinging with to Height Mastery, I would have to kill their Krillin. They would then pop Heights Mastery. He comes in for free, swap, and then just do the process all over again. 3 Heights Mastery. I found 3 was enough to consistently see it with the amount I was drawing. I mean 2 Kronas. This actually saved me one game. I only went against one Broly. First game I won because I hard mulliganed for her. Played her first turn. Yeah, he wasn't able to Shigesh, so he was just able to, he had to hard cast a barrier blocker pan. I was just able to rest his 2 remaining energy, and then just simply win from there. I ran 3 Shenron. I found that before 2 was just, I wasn't just seeing him enough, so I found 3 was a consistent hit. 3 Successor Hopes, again, consistency hits. And 3 Bad Ring for consistency also. Then I ran 2 Nimbus. This was risky. To be fair, if I was going to go against Aggression, I was probably going to lose anyway. So 2 Nimbus was just there, just in case they had... I went against anyone with a multiple board. It did actually save me against a guy that was using the Broly. He was just trying to use pan to give all of his cheap criticals double crits. So Nimbus was just there to stop that from happening to me. 2 Universe 7. That was just mainly as yellow energy, but it did actually come in handy in one of my matchups where I was able to search top 7 and grab Height Mastery. And then 7 Dragon Balls and 4 World Peace is a must-have. World Peace came in handy to wishing Shenron, wishing Path to Greatness, wishing anything that I needed to wish, it was there. And pretty much every single game I played, I was able to get the Victory Strike out. There was only one game that I won that I used Height Mastery to finish the game. So let's go into my matchup. So first matchup was an Android player. I believe he said he was new. So I got pretty lucky with the matchup there. He had no self-awakening tool, so I was just simply able to leave him at the 8 life. He wasn't able to really do anything. He ran out of cards pretty fast. The second match was a hand control. Again, Shenron versus Shenron hand control. I was just able to draw. Good thing about swap is I used Bardock, took the life, swapped, discarded him when he used 1-star ball, swapped again into Gohan, got rid of it, swap into Path to Greatness, got rid of the Gohan. There's just always something I was able to get rid of, so it didn't really affect my hand too much. Third match was a Janemba mill. I managed to, first game he milled me completely out while I was waiting to see the Victory Strike. It was ended up being in my life. For second game and third game I won just by having the Victory Strike in my hand. He tried to Mafuba. I had a 3 Bad Ring, so I was able just to simply Bad Ring it. He wasn't able to do very much about that. Fourth game I lost to a massive misplay. I had him pinned down on the third game. He had 3 cards in hand. I got a bit excited, got a bit greedy. I should have just EX Evolved straight into the Awakened Power. To be fair, he said he was done, so I just thought, well, he's not got any he's not got any negates. So I went straight into Height Mastery, and he used the blue Whis' Coercion to simply stop me from hitting what I was trying to do. So that was a massive miss. But so that was one of my losses. Next game I won was another Janemba Mill. Again, I was able just to simply get Awakened Power in my hand before he could mill it. Next game I lost to top 16 players who ran Red Freezer. Again, first game he beat me just by sheer aggression. Second game he was really unlucky with his cards he had. He wasn't able to get the Red Freezer on board to stop me from using my swap skills. So I won that with the Awakened Power. Third game I used the Shenron's ability to give the Awakened Power 3 attacks, and every single time he used Power Burst, and it was just instant red negate to give himself the 40k, and yeah, every single time he had it. So it was just I couldn't out combo, and he was minusing my Awakened Power every time by 10. So in the end, I ended up with something like a 25k victory strike. He was just able to out combo. Last game, then the last two games I won, so I only lost 2 out of the 7. So yes, it did really well. Really impressed with how well I did. Really impressed how consistent this deck was. I know one of the guys who got second place ran the Brody version. I believe he didn't run the Awakened Power. He just simply used High Mastery. I was just scared of Corona being used against me, so that's why I chose Dragon Ball. Keep an eye out on this channel, guys. I'm going to be getting in contact with everyone who didn't get mentioned in other videos, so the top 32 players. I'm going to get their deck profiles for you guys. So keep an eye out, keep a subscribe, and I'll see you